So obviously it did not happen earlier than I'd hoped. I really had hoped that I'd get on a bit earlier, but no, it's just not with me today. But I am now here. I'm now live, so I'm just going to sort everything out. Richard, hi darling, you're not on your model train tonight. I'm just going to pop out the chat. Close that. John and Holly, hi guys, and my mum is in, which probably means my dad is listening as well. I'm just going to set everything on like I do. Okay, let's try that. A different setup, see what this does. If I do that smaller, yeah, it just makes it that's handy. So, okay, so the storm wasn't actually as bad as some of we've had. Obviously, you know, we had the likes of really bad ones last year when we were working. So really, it was a lot less compared, which was quite nice. Still not nice, obviously. But compared to storms that we have been working out, we worked during the day, and it was actually a bit weird. Is on the island they had awful weather all day. We ended up being taken off the island for work, so we actually had an all right day. Apparently, the island was absolutely, completely knackered with rain. So luckily, we didn't have any of that. And I've got a hiccup, so bear with me, guys. So I've obviously got to sort this out, sort TikTok out, and then we can get to it. But how is everyone keeping? Obviously, we're away next week, so there will not be a live, but I am going to try and do videos. Just setting this live up and getting the comments, guys. And then I will be able to start drawing. I was just making sure I get all the comments up. Are you okay, Mum? Where's me scrolly doohickey? Out there. There we go, that's what I want. So just a quick catch up with comments. We're doing all right, you know. It's kind of a new way of life, but you know, it's no calls to the care home, things like that. It's trying to continue living our life, but in a new way, if that makes sense. It's kind of it's a funny way. I'm sure those of you who've lost parents, or you know, parents-in-laws or whatever, will know that kind of new way of life. It's kind of a weird one, isn't it, really? So, but yeah, I will catch up with the comments and then we'll get to it. I think I'm going to do more on little Gus here. It is coming along. So, Brian, you are in, so that is our actual commissioner in as well. Nice to see you in, buddy. All okay here, Grace. Sue going to Swansea to meet with her sister for a few days. So your dog sitting. Oh, nice, Richard. Purple one. So London is next week. We are absolutely looking forward to it. It's our first holiday ever together. But I think obviously with everything that's happened, you know, it's kind of getting that breath of fresh air, I think, which we kind of need at the moment. You know, not only is it just a holiday, it's a bit more at the moment with it, so. And obviously before winter season we'll start with work again. So in a way it's a good time to have one. Even if we hadn't had everything happen that had. It's getting us set up ready for a hard winter of work. Unfortunately the trains, we're having to change the live day this week. Because we've been put on Saturday and Sunday, so there's no way we'd be able to do a live. I think we'd be absolutely knackered, and then obviously we're up early on the Monday morning, so kind of puts a bit of a spanner in the works, but it is one of those things. Take you get used to it, Rose. Hit you when you see it. Yeah, so obviously, you know, for me it's more Rob, isn't it? It's his dad and things. I don't think he's getting there slowly, but again it's just going to take time. Right, we need to start creating fur here now to give us the difference. Oh yeah, Brian, my mummy's mum. It was always just easier to call Rob's mum Mam and my mum. That way you always knew which one we were talking to. That's how that came about, actually. So have people got many plans this week? Stick my makes over on TikTok. Thank you for joining in, buddy. I do also appreciate your recent repost of my video. That is appreciated as well, buddy. So thank you for that. Make progress on my recent drawing. Well, let me know when you post it. Either tag me in it or send it to me, and I will try and repost myself. Just let me know, buddy. Us artists have got to stick together, haven't we? so hard. I know what's happened. I've noticed the algorithm, when you post it, only lets you do 5 hashtags now. So I think they're trying to push on people not overloading it. But my views, touch wood, seem okay at the moment, and I thought they would have crashed with not posting for ages, but whether that's actually done it a favour or because of the hashtags now it's literally keeping you within artists, I don't know. Saying that, my next lot will probably plummet now because I've said that. No worries, Grace works, pays the bills. Yeah, exactly. Now I know, says Bri. Now, oh yeah. Just make sure he isn't too hard on himself. Grief affects everyone different ways. You know what? He's alright. Like we said, it's just, it catches you at different times. Obviously, my mum, my side of the family have been absolutely fantastic in their support for it all. Especially even on the day of the funeral. It was just, couldn't have done it without them there by our side supporting us. You have a start of it up already? Not a problem. I will take a look after them, buddy. There's so many white bits of hair here. This is where it's going to start getting interesting and almost more complicated. Trying to get these fur in, so I might do like I did here, is kind of restart it again and redo it, if that makes sense. I'm kind of like looking at this again and almost to restart in a way. White is extremely hard, I find, to do, especially if like my Morgan one, you know, Gus is, there's a lot of darkness to Gus, but he does have a lot of white, so it's just trying to get over making sure that it's light enough, dark enough. It can be quite an interesting task to do. I did try initially getting my lights in first, but I'm looking like I'm having to do the dark again and then add it in again, because it just, yeah, didn't go quite to plan or the look that I was looking for. I think even. God, Gus will be 1 already. Jesus, how quick has that gone by? That's ridiculous. As punishment, or have to go DCC. I get that. I agree, Richard. Great detail. So I'm losing comments already because I'm concentrating. Gus is looking great. Thank you, buddy. Wait till I do Sandy. Yeah, do you know how many I've got on my list now? Sandy was golden, wasn't she? So Sandy is my mum's old dog. So as well as commissions and that, obviously I've got family commissions to do as well. Judy will be done at some point, but because of her blue eyes, I've always said I want to do her as a colour. Because of her gorgeous blue eyes, I thought it'd be awful not to do it, really. She deserves that in colour. Yes, I am. I'm on YouTube as well, so I am streaming currently on both. This is why it can get a bit complicated if you're hearing me reading comments. and you're like, I can't see the comments, so I am multi-streaming. I would love to be able to stream off the same camera. I'm desperate for my stream key. But it does seem that they only tend to give you that once you get a certain amount of followers and things, which obviously with my recent gap and the way the algorithms changed over the years, I'm kind of not building that well. So I'm having to stream with the phone and with the camera. But when I eventually get the stream key, I can marry them up, and then you can have things so, like, I would say, like in a corner here, it would show you the comments off the other section. So say if I was streaming off YouTube, you'd see the TikTok comments and vice versa. But at the moment, obviously, it's trying to do the comments as well. I do sometimes read them out, just as a way that people kind of get a gist of what's being said. But obviously it doesn't always work, especially if I'm really concentrating on a certain section. Because obviously then I miss the comments, and then it's like playing catch up. So I'm really happy with this. I did this last night. It's like a shadowy bit, and it actually seemed to work really well. It just needs a bit more depth within it for that actual line inside. Hopefully this all makes, these small bits make a bigger picture. That's why I asked it's the same name. Yes, it is. It's Prescott Portrait on all. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok and YouTube. Like I say, a stream key would just allow me to marry all these up. So yeah, I'm on there as well with that. Are you on that as well then? If you are got your channel on there as well, just drop it a comment and then I'll make sure to follow it after, buddy. Because obviously during the live I'm not used to no man or beast. What for have I got to do, Mum? I'm trying to think of what for. So go up to me. So this is actually underneath this. That actually needs to go lower. I put shorts on there, but not under the same name yet, hoping to change that soon. You should just be able to do that in settings, buddy, but when you do have your channel sorted, just let me know. And then back over to YouTube. Did you have him from pup? Yeah, he was only a baby when Bri had him. Yeah, he was only a little baby. I guess imagine when Brian gets into the pit. Bull pit. Feel like I've done this a little bit too high up. And you hate when the pencil just doesn't go how you plan to do it. Grace, Brian will not know. Sandy, Penny, Molly and Time. Yeah. Have we got a decent picture of... Oh, we've got a picture of me with Penny, I know that. I will not be drawing me in with Penny, of course, so... So obviously these are quite dark at the moment, but they will be being blended in. But this just helps me in creating those lines for now. I've done something wrong here, I can see it, but I can't quite figure it out just yet. I'm obviously not going to see comments for a minute, guys, just while I'm trying to work this out. Just needed to get that figured out because I wasn't quite sure what I'd done there. Again, it looks a bit weird at the moment. Flymo, good evening, buddy. Hope you're keeping well. So, if I am missing comments, I do apologise, guys. I'm just obviously in the zone. I have my chocolates to keep me going. I wonder if my mum and dad recognise where they're from. You stalking your daughter on the trains, Blimey? Has she just been up to visit you today then? So this just needs thinning in a bit. Thanks, Limo, darling. I think possibly the break, I'm glad I didn't do it when everything was at its worst. I actually said to Brian, didn't I, Brian, that I just wasn't even going to attempt doing him because I did not want to get him wrong. I knew my head wasn't in it. And I think sometimes it's about like being able to just walk away and go, I wish I could change the music, Dad, I do. I've got to, if I was just going on TikTok, I can get away with it, but because of YouTube, I can only have certain things on. Trust me, I'd love to have, I'd even get Moody Blues playing for your dad. But unfortunately, I can't. Although I don't know where the actual, 2 seconds, some of these you do get actual songs with, so I don't know why. Ah, let's try this one actually. Oh no, that looks like actual songs. I'd love to play that one, but it wouldn't let me. So you have to be very careful. Although this was the one that should be playing, I'm sure. This is it. Stickman, I will do after, buddy. What's your name, by the way? Because I'm saying Stickman, but obviously that's not your name, unless you don't want to share. I appreciate you might not want to. Oh, what are you doing? Rick. Well, forgive me, I might ask you again, but hopefully I will remember. It's harder with the trains because we've got so many, but I hope I should remember. If I might have to ask you a couple of times, and then it will stick. Well, it looks like him. That's all that matters, Bri. But what it is obviously because he's got a lot of white fur here, obviously the camera will not show it how I'm seeing it. But there's a lot of white fur here with details, so I'm trying to get that in to highlight that. But it's so hard to get it the right colour. That's why I'm not only using the Pitt Grat Mathites, but I also got the 9000 at the same time, and they actually help. They actually help getting it that little bit lighter. That's how I've been able to do these defined lines rather than just using the erasers all the time. It kind of helps me get them where I want them. No worries, Rick. Thank you for joining in, buddy. Sending him to sleep. Well, it is more relaxed, isn't it? That was his puppy Fluff. Yeah. This wasn't the original photo you sent me, though. The one that you originally had, he was a baby, wasn't he? And then by the time it took me to actually do it, you sent me this where he was a little bit older, wasn't he? Somewhere I've still got the baby babe. For everyone else, Gus is Ginger. Yeah, Donny Osmond Puppy Love. Yeah, they're strict with the copyright thing. Yeah, but they have got around it. You can play things for under a minute, but I'd really have to work out trying to get songs for a minute, and there's nothing more annoying as well than having songs and it just cutting out halfway through, so... So it is a bit of a slow process, but it'll come. So here's more white there. Down there that's darker, but if I don't put in light colour, it won't give me anything to get rid of the definition. Really is tricky with white fur for sure. Down there is a Skoda running around here with Donny Osmond plastered all over it. Mum, do not you dare. Just saying. I wonder if that's to be David Essex. Someone's doing something heavy in their garden. It's been a bit showery but sunny here today. Time I got out and sorted the garden for the end of the summer. Yeah, obviously everything in the garden here just went to pot this year. Yes, the W word should not be mentioned along with a C word. W word? Oh yeah. I am definitely a summer baby, me, for sure. I don't like the changing seasons personally. No, 100 days away, it'll soon be here, won't it? Obviously in this household it's going to be a bit different this year. Oh dear. My mum's found another lot of nutcrackers. And a snow globe. This winter game. Not yet, Brian. Not yet. Let's at least get London out of the way, please. Let's enjoy that before that starts. No doubt we'll be working over the festive period again. I think this is going to be my hardest bit because it's almost white, but it isn't. Bri, I was thinking with this as well of just giving it just a slight background just to give it a bit of a difference. Harrods could have a shot. Oh, don't. I think we are actually going to go in Harrods. They have this sausage roll, so obviously I have to try it. Tammy and Ray. Hiya guys, hope you're okay. Oh, Art Zone by Anishka. Good evening, that's a new name. And Fluffy as well, thank you for the follow over on TikTok. So obviously, I do apologise guys, obviously with two different streams, I do miss things. It's just obviously, what's the difference, isn't it, with the RGJ? I'm so used to me just being able to crack on and Rob reading my comments. So I do sometimes miss comments or things, because I think I've actually got the phone turned down so it won't tell me. I don't know what this is doing actually, so. Last time I went to London Harrods was just after Diana died, Jesus. Just trying to soften the difference here. It's cute. Manga cat, that's actually a dog. Unless you've come to me via one of my videos, which could be. Have you come through one of the cat videos? Because this is a miniature dachshund. I had to think about it then. But I do have cat ones. I was messing with you. I was a bit worried then. Jesus. You got me. You definitely got me. Well done for that one. I'll give you that. Are you another artist, my love? I had to think then. You never know how people take things, do you? So I was like, oh, you've got to be careful in this day and age. But thank you for giving me that little chuckle. Oh, you're an art teacher. Oh, so you're the art teachers that are the critics. I'll give it back. Thank you for joining in though, my love. It is appreciated. See, Grace ignored my last comment. Mum, I'm trying to keep up with everybody's comment. Was it the one about the globe? Because I did read it out. And I'm sure others can vouch that if that was my mum's last comment, I did read it. It's nicely rendered. Good job. Thank you. So this is definitely, feels at times it's taking ages, but it's coming along slowly. So I'd rather take my time. And Brian, my commissionee, my previous commissionee, are very understanding in the fact that between work and everything as well. Because this isn't like a full-time job, so. No, it was about Harrods. Well, your comment hasn't come through, Mum. Probably because it's on Top Chat. That's why. So I think, yeah. Oh, there we go. Now I've changed it to actual chat, Mum. I can see your comments about Violet Creams. Isn't that amazing what it does when you actually set it to the right thing? I can see if I've got Violet Creams, Mum. I can't promise. Tammy Ray got to 1,000, dear friend. Love you. Thank you, guys. Love you and Ray too. It was a lovely picture you uploaded the other day as well. Just those infectious smiles was just lovely to see, you know. added in one too many lines here, you know. That's what I've done. There we go. Let's get that gone and start again. I was looking at that thinking something wasn't right. Yes, my gentle son and his big happy brother. Oh, it was such a lovely photo, honestly, Tammy. It was just seeing their smiles on their faces and that. I thought that was absolutely precious to see. Such a lovely moment you captured there. Oh, what have I clicked there? Gosh, what, Bri? Your lovely great granny took me every year to see the lights and would buy me a whole pound in weight to eat over Christmas and New Year. You miss her. Not Granny Emily, it was Granny Phyllis. Is it Granny Phyllis? My mum loved both her grannies dearly, so I always have to check which one. Both two lovely ladies in her life. Oh, Granny Phyllis then. Okay, going to the building with Ray for a bit. No worries. Love to you lots. Love to you lots. Love you lots, guys. Give Ray a big hug from me. I was 13 at the end of that year. Jeez. John being 12 in 97. Oh, I was younger than that in 97, if that just makes you feel old, Bri. I wasn't even that old in 97. Just to make you feel good about yourself, like. Again, I'm still struggling with this bit for a minute. I don't know why. I was 5. No, I was 3. Yeah, exactly. How do you feel now, Brian? Knowing I was 3. I was out of a nappy at that point, though, wasn't I, Mum? I was that, I think. Didn't you say all of us were like by 2? before too, yeah, so no. I'm able to verify what you... There we go, sorry about that guys, it was that typical verify thing. I wish it would play a sound or something so you knew when it happened. Real knackers every time. Sagittarius. I'm missing loads of comments tonight. I think because I'm getting so into the drawing at times, I am missing them. Just bear with me 2 seconds, guys. I'm just gonna... Sorry guys, just sorting something out. No, don't want that or it'll turn itself off. There we go, I should be back on TikTok now as well. November or birthday. I was 43 in 1997. Okay, Richard, I think... Are you the one winning at the moment? Yeah, are you winning? There's actually more white here, so I need to get this also sorted out. It's so hard to keep up with these lines sometimes. I was 21. Don't think I want to win this one. I can't even remember who started it, to be fair, but it wasn't me. Me and Lisa were 27 and 24. Hi, Grace and Gan, been here the whole time, but lurking. Yes, I did see your comment, but I didn't want to read it out because if you're lurking, I do respect not everybody wants to be known when they're lurking. So, but I did see your comment, guys. I was 34 at the end of 2000. I was in New Zealand in 2000. Filling our faces, I made a shepherd's pie for tea. Oh, nice. We actually had a chippy tonight. I think we're at a point like, I can't be bothered to cook.
Was it the summer we went to New Zealand, oh Mum?
It wasn't winter, was it? I think it was the summer we went. Obviously as a kid, not knowing the real reason, like. And a new subscriber on my YouTube, thank you. Maybe a lurker, but it's just come up, so whether they've seen it for a video or not, I don't know. Holy moly, it's Grace. Oh! I think I know who that is. Obviously appreciate. I've just sent you the message with it, haven't I? Because you said you weren't on TikTok. I appreciate you might not want me to say where from, obviously. February, winter here, summer there. Fly my befriended lass in hospital there in Cook Square. She was 21 and I was 33 at the time. The petrol strike of 2000 left us stuck in London. Oh, jeez. Ah, it is. So, yes. Will is a good friend, guys, to do look after him. Not my brother Will, by the way. We know he's Lone Shadow. Nice of you to join us, buddy. I know you've got a manic week ahead of you. I was actually going to message you to give you, like, luck for the next lot ahead for you. It's tomorrow it starts, isn't it? Or is it Thursday? I think we're actually going to move a bit up back to the back of Gus. I think this is zoomed in, guys. I'm convinced it is. Yes, it is zoomed in. That's why you couldn't really see it then. Rob said it was close and I was like, I had a feeling it was zoomed in. Do I know him? No, you don't know him, Mum. It's up to him if he wants to reveal how, but obviously I get he might not want to, so. But yes, a good friend of ours who has been fantastic for everything with Dad as well. There we go. Oh, tomorrow. Oh, I feel for you, buddy. Well, you've got us all weekend. So. Let's get that up on Gus's behind. So Gus is very dark at the back. A mad week ahead for Will, that's for sure. John and Holly. No, just wondered. No, I'm not anyone you know. Oh, pardon me. try and figure out my lines again here. Give this a sharpen. Drunk again. Who's drunk again, you? I thought you were a little bit when you messaged me when you were away. Away you were messaging. Oh, the hiccup. It's the hernia. Oh, work. Fair enough. I thought it was up to you if you wanted to say, darling. But yeah, Will's got to say a very busy week ahead, bless him. But yes, you should have our company all weekend because we've been put on all weekend, so... Will is one of the ones who fantastically looks after us at work. We're very grateful. I actually think I've done this one a bit too high where it actually joins. Again, looking at the bigger picture now. I actually think I slightly stuffed up and that isn't as prominent, that bit. That will try to. Trying to black your image. Well, what's wrong with going away and having a drink, eh? But those messages you text me, like, you're adding all icons and things in and I just really didn't have a clue. You never know, that could be us messaging you next week, who knows? Alan, good evening, sweetheart. How are you keeping, my love? I admit, I know you sent me a message yesterday, but I haven't actually, and Sunday. But it was pretty manic, so obviously I haven't got back to you yet, but I did briefly see you at the railway show this weekend, weren't you, doll? Did you have a good time? That is what matters, my darling. I don't want any phone calls like your brother used to make. Yeah, you've got to admit, I've never done that, Mum. So yes, I can talk about him, but my big brother apparently, back in the days at credit phone guys, used to apparently call my mum up absolutely wasted. And then he'd get like another call in the morning saying, I've called you, haven't I? Yeah, I've got no credit. So, apparently my mum used to get them all the time off my big brother. I don't think you've ever had one off me, have you? I know during COVID you had a one with the, what we saw, but never actually had to put up with a drunk one off me, have you, Mum? Credit phone cards for the days. I know one thing I did growing up was the 0800 reverse numbers, and obviously no credit on my phone, or knew it was going to take loads of credit, so I'd run my mum on my 0800 reverse, and you could leave a message and I'd just be like, Mum, call me. You know, because me and my brother Charles were the two that didn't get a contract phone. All my other siblings got a contract phone, but we didn't. Even William got a contract phone, guys. I will always hold that against my mum. You know, special treatment and all. Some of these lines in before I darken it. Yeah, well, I'm glad you've never shared that with me, Mum. She knew what you were like, Grace. Those violins are playing for me. Yeah, just unloved childhood, you know, Mum. Blimey, I had to find a phone box that worked. We were quite lucky growing up. There was literally one at the end of a road. So sometimes if we're playing in the park, and the outside of a village as well had one. So usually wherever we were, we could call it. God knows what went through my mum's head when she'd have them. But that was the thing, wasn't it, Mum? You managed to do that, so you didn't get charged a ridiculous amount. Oh, that's a better shape than what I wanted. Talking about parks. Come on, Mum. I want to know where this is going. Ours occasionally got knocked about. I think they only removed it a few years ago, didn't they, Mum? Kids of today will never know all this, will they? Coming in at the street lights and... Oh, I lost my phone. Yes, I remember when I lost the phone in the park. But that was better than my brother. You've got to admit. So my mum is getting the fat yet. My phone's still on silent as an adult. I lost it, got us to ring it, and it was on silent. But Christmas, me and my brother got a new phone, and my mum warned him, don't go and take it to Boganin, because they'll had a load of snow, and we had a really deep hill that everyone used to go. Told him, he was adamant he took it, and he lost it. We literally spent ages up there trying to look for it. God knows what happened to it, whether someone picked it up or it got covered and thawed and then someone took it. God knows. It's not like now where you can get on Facebook and, oh, has anybody lost a phone? And so this is another reason I do like my guidelines, because this is certain things on the drawing that are really quite prominent, but it helps me kind of gauge where things should be. Like this darkness follows across this line, so that's helped me bring it into where it should be. Nearly as good as having it turned off and losing it. Oh dear. It's the thing, technology in some ways is better. Now you've got like iCloud and... Oh, my folks don't, they're on Android, but... horrible thing. how well you can see some of these highlight lines I'm putting in. But hopefully, as a full picture, it will really make the difference. This is the daughter who decided without asking to take my engagement ring to school for show and tell. Thank God her teacher looked after it. What? They say show and tell. Can't say I didn't do a proper job. Oh, pardon me. Sorry guys, I'm battling with it today. She just liked shiny things. Ooh, shiny. Yep. That's got to be what it is. I don't remember taking it. It wasn't me. Why would I do such a thing? I just wanted it maybe early inheritance, you know. Oh dear. I really hope I'm not getting a cold before we go away. Oh. I'm like hoping and prayers. I'm hoping it's just... Right, let's sort these lights out onto the floor. If you're too ill, Dad and I will have to go. Heck no, I don't care if I am sniffling, I will still be going. I think I might just have chicken soup and that this week. She like cleared my eyes out. Oh dear, sorry guys. I was 41 and a half, and yes, her dad told her off big time. Okay, I'm guessing this is a conversation in the future. I forgot rent money and card one hot afternoon. Granted, I did get a bit of a headache caused by sinus problems. Teacher came and got me. Ugh. One time the teacher showed any kindness, she ran me along to a rent office and brought me back. Oh, nice. A 4.5. I was going to say conversation in the future, if not, Mum. I think this actually needs to be lower, to be fair. I was meant to have rent money at my job to pay the rent, primary 6. I was actually talking with someone, who was it, the other day, and there was a lot more for the older generation. There was a lot more responsibilities. Like, I know my mum did a lot when she was only young. I was speaking to someone today, and I think at 8 years old they were taking care of their sibling because the folks were working. It's, you know, there was definitely a lot more that had to be done those years ago. You know, it was before all the nurseries, I imagine, and all the cares and that did it. Right, I really need to get this darkened on. rescue a kid from 5. My twin wasn't capable of being trusted that far. Change days for most kids really now, all done online or direct. Well, now you can't even leave. You know, back then it was done all the time, but you leave the kids alone now and it's seen as child abuse, isn't it? Bring back the old ways that I was driving a tractor on the farm at 15. Not possible. No, I think you can on a private land. Oh Jesus, I've missed a load. Angel, hiya darling, hope you're okay. It's because I changed the camera, so I lost these. And thank you for becoming a number fan. Oh, my words went there. Thank you, by the way, darling. I hope you're okay. Where are we? Absolutely, Alan, health and safety. Yeah, there's so much more health and safety now, isn't there? I think you can drive any vehicle on private land, just not allowed to go on the roads. Indeed, down there, put 16 tons with tractor on a provisional at 16. No, I know there were kids from the school in the village drove their tractors when they were leaving school. Give the young some responsibility to live up to. Yep, good stuff. Yeah, don't get me wrong, I think certain things are better, but you know, how many kids can actually even like cook food now? what food you mean. Well, how old was I when I could start cooking stuff, Mum? No, I don't just mean like little cakes and things that all kids do, but you always had me in the kitchen helping. Never did me any harm. Oh, I'm really struggling with these lines here. I think I'm gonna again leave this section for off live, just where I can concentrate on it fully. Yeah, I think I need to be off live for that bit because it's just really not coming on. Fluffy as well, thank you for subscribing. I don't know if you're still on at the time. Don't they just order it on their phone now? Yeah, exactly. Only rolled for fills and gathering bells and collecting grain. Tatties, raspberries, strawberries, hay belly, strawberry. Not allowed in the combines, but that's where the 16-ton trailer came from. We're a hard graphing island, not like it is with technology. They cannot do cooking in case they burn the shelves now. Right, that's what lights on. It's a bit darkening. Oh, lost a pen. Where's that gone? Food taken out of freezer is not proper food. A lot of 2030s would not know where to start. That's the thing, isn't it? It's where you always brought us up with teaching us how to make proper meals. Stews, get your chicken stock, farm was 5 miles long, so fun in my motorbike. We had 2 old cars, life was fun. I think my trip was actually in New Zealand. Was I 7 or 6 when we went over there, Mum? My great uncle had me on his lap and I almost drove us into a ditch. See, what's happened there? Okay, that's strange. Oh, interesting. My TikTok's frozen. Bear with, guys. Is it showing through on TikTok? Because that's still going. I have no idea what's going on there. No, my mum's never really liked microwaves. The only thing we have got to using is the, we've got one of these air fryers. But you can still do proper cooking in it. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, I think TikTok has gone for the night. No, it's saying it's still live. How weird. I'm guessing it's just my screen. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to figure this out. I've probably lost that one now because it put the comment up. No, I know you didn't get on with the air fryer, Mum. Right, she having the conversation on Saturday about it. Oh, I don't know what's happened with that one. I'm just going to leave that one for now. Oh, it's 5. How could I be 5 in 2000? Or was it just before? Oh no, you said for February, didn't you? After the farm, I worked in plant hire, driving all types or I've movers, but didn't really look at. This is the thing as well, when you had these jobs, because you'd have the grandfather's rights, so say you could get any job, where now you've got to have all these qualifications. And my first microwave was as old as I was when I got it. It gave up a few years back, big old stainless steel machine. No air fryer. Air is a bit bland, even fried. We use a lot of herbs, so I don't tend to use a microwave, but yeah, see, the only time my mum will admit, the only time she did have a microwave was when she had William, so she could do the bottles and that. You had a microwave then, didn't you, Mum? I'm sure you got a microwave then. This way she's going to come back and say no. But I'm sure she had a microwave at that point. Ow. So at this point, guys, I think I am going to call it a night. I'm really suffering with my reflux. I need to go and take my stuff, to be honest. So I will call it a night, I think, at this point. And thank you all for coming in, as always. I don't know if Will's still here. If not, I understand he's got a very busy week ahead of him. And thank you for the new ones we've had in tonight as well. Why are you suddenly flickering? Yeah, even technology's deciding to... No, I never returned to the farm. Past my HGville one and wandered around the continent. That's a great life. No worries, and thank you for coming in. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? An automatic licence is better than no licence at that point. Yeah, just to sterilise it. That's the only time my mum had a microwave. Was when she had William. So yeah, Gus is coming on quite slowly now with these details, but I want to get them right. That's what this is about, is just getting it right. No, wrong way. Problem is, the colours are not always right compared to they are here. But it's like the train. I want him right. I'm just hoping it's not going to take a year like it did with the train. But I don't think it will. I think we're starting to get there, but these more intricate bits are taking a bit longer than getting the initial base down. So, good night all, and thank you for joining in. Take care, everyone.